Welcome to the Healthy Christian Podcast. This podcast is dedicated to empowering Christians to live a fulfilled life by integrating biblical principles with practical steps. Whether you're seeking to deepen your faith, enhance your physical health, or improve your overall well-being, you're in the right place. Let's get started. Hey everyone, welcome to the Healthy Christian Podcast. This is Season 3, Episode 3, where we've been talking about how to be healthy mentally. Really great subject, and today we're going to be diving in and talking about proactive thinking, how to get ahead of your thoughts. And I believe when you change your thinking, you can change your life. So let's get started. I remember a time in my life where I started connecting with some health coaches and mentors in my life, and they really began to dive in and help me understand that I needed time in my day and in my week for thinking. I know this can sound crazy, but a lot of times we go so fast in our day with doing. I don't know about you, but I love to do and accomplish things. I get satisfaction on checking off that to-do list. It feels great. But a lot of times, if we don't know what to do or to put on the to-do list, we can easily be distracted and doing the wrong thing. Have you ever heard that expression, if the devil can't make you bad, he'll make you busy? Being busy doing the wrong things is not helpful. And what happens a lot of times is we get so busy, we're not thinking about good things. We are not focused on the good things that we should be doing in our life. So we need to take time out of our day and our life to think well. Now, I'm not talking about an hour, 2 hours a day just sitting around doing nothing. It could be just a few minutes. Put it on your calendar where you begin to think and process. Again, I've had some great mentors in my life when I'm in meetings all day and I've got back-to-back meetings. What a lot of people will do is they'll schedule meetings back-to-back and they run from one room to another, constantly having meetings and never time to process. So now I live by the mindset as I'm not going to meet any more than 45 minutes. None of these hour-long meetings, because I need 15 minutes to post-process what I just talked about in that meeting and to also mentally prepare for the next meeting, to think about what I'm going to be discussing in the next conversation. So if you relate to that, I want to encourage you to begin to create space and margin in your meetings. If it's 5 minutes, great, start there. But create margin in your day where you can think well about what's happening in your life and prepare you for the next thing you're about to accomplish. I believe we have to train our mind to think well. Because if you're not training your mind to think, well, I got news for you. Other people are going to tell you how to think. Let's just stay on this meeting conversation. When you go into a meeting, if you're not the one presenting and leading the meeting, there's a good chance they're telling you their agenda, their thoughts, why you should be doing this or that. We are so inundated with social media and the leaders of our time telling us what to think and how to think. So this is a really important understanding that we need to be mindful of what we're thinking about and not letting our thoughts just run and we have no idea of some of the things that we're processing. I believe Philippians 4 verse 8 really helps us in proactive thinking. And here's what it says. Finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, if there's any excellence, if there's anything worthy of praise, think about these things. I believe Philippians 4 verse 8 is something that we should be doing proactively, that we should be really zoomed in and focused on the things that are honorable. When's the last time that we honored somebody? The things that are just, pure, lovely. This is really important for us to understand that, hey, this is not, I've been thinking negatively. I've been thinking negative, but hey, I'm going to think proactive and positive in my life to help other people, to think positive about them. Let's just be honest, if we don't train our mind to think, that it's so easy to be leaning towards the negative about people and about situations. So we have to tell our mind what to think. Put these things in our mind, what we want and how we want to view a situation. So a few little key next steps that I believe we can take to be really proactive about our thinking is to read books on how to think better. Now, I know that, again, this is going to take some time out of your day and out of your week, but I believe if you will begin to read books that train your mind how to think better, it will benefit you in the long run. A lot of times we just don't take the time to think about what we think about. But this is an amazing thing that God has given us as humans the gift to think about our thoughts, our emotions, and our feelings. So when's the last time you thought about what you're thinking about? Read books to challenge your thinking, to challenge your viewpoint. Another really important step I feel like we all need in our life is to limit social media. For me, that's 30 minutes a day. I have a smartphone, so I use my phone and the abilities to limit the amount of social media that I am on just scrolling. Many of it, people call it nowadays doom scrolling because you just get caught up in scrolling and swiping, and next thing you know, it's been hours. And again, social media is teaching you how to think, to like this, to not like that. So I really want to challenge you to spend time doing things that you're going to create space to think. So a really good book on this subject is called The Positive Dog by John Gordon. Really good book, beginning to train your mind. Hey, whatever you feed, your mind will grow in that area. And I want to encourage you this week to really begin to read Philippians 4. At least once a day, break out Philippians 4, verse 8, and read and meditate on that. Hey, what is true? What is honorable? And what is good today that you can focus on? I hope you find this encouraging, and I look forward to seeing the difference positive and proactive thinking is going to make in your life. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you for tuning in to the Healthy Christian Podcast. Now it's your turn to put these principles we've discussed into action. We'd love to hear how they've impacted you. Please rate, review, and share the podcast with others. Join us on social media to continue the conversation and share your insights. Until next time, stay healthy.